next game.
Tell me about it.
With the constant pressure of expectation on their shoulders, it's vital that players relax when they can. Guedioura enjoys nothing better than a spot of cooking. The French-born Algerian international has a particular taste for Asian and Oriental food. Nicknamed the classy bull for his creative football, we wondered if he could whip up a creation of a different kind away from the pitch.
After, will he be able to do a little bit of cooking in the kitchen?
Oh yeah, I will ask first to the
He's trying to tell me that he's the Algerian Jamie Oliver, but I don't believe it.
Okay, I will try to check the chip.
Okay. Yeah, there you go, big man.
Why not?
Having left home when he was 19, Adlene is used to cooking for himself, but the chance to get tips from a professional chef was a real treat. On the menu, black bean beef with sweet peppers and onions.
Not a beef fried fish.
Yeah.
Okay? Big, sliced.
French food is you have to have a little touch on every kind of food. But with Asian food, I like to mix many tastes like sugar and salt, and it's very nice. You can try it. To do like this.
Yeah. Go on, right.
Easy.
He certainly seemed confident, and the end product did look rather impressive.
Hey, finish, Rudy. He's a good teacher. I learned very good with him, and hopefully I will do this thing at home, and my family will enjoy it.
For a footballer, this type of high-protein dish is perfect for dietary requirements.
Since I started to eat this kind of food, I feel the difference, and I feel that I have a good recovery. So it's very important for the muscle and for the body.
Recovery is something Guedioura knows about only too well. Carried off on a stretcher after a heavy challenge with Steve Sidwell back in September, the outcome was a fractured leg. Injury is every footballer's worst nightmare, and rehabilitation can be a long and arduous process.
It was not easy at the first moment, especially when you have to put the cast on all the leg and you cannot moving since 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you have to stay on your bed. It's not easy, but the tough training start after 2 months, and the last 2 months is very difficult, that you have to run to recover your physical process, and you have to work your muscle as well. And yes, it was difficult to come back, but now I'm fit and I'm happy.
Addy harbours no ill feeling towards Sidwell. In fact, he has a great deal of respect for the former Aston Villa man, now at Fulham, who rang to apologise and wish him well.
He tried to contact the club to have my number, and when he came to the club, he said, yeah, I apologise, and say, look, this is football. Sometimes it's you, another day it will be another one, maybe me. So this is football. We have to accept the rules of football and look forward.
Guedioura made his return to first-team football just over a month ago against Everton, and it's been a timely boost for the club in their fight against relegation. He's almost been like a new transfer, and his goal in Wolves' 3-1 victory over West Brom helped lift them out of the bottom three for the first time since late February.
Guedioura lifts the roof off Molyneux!
England's top flight is a far cry from his frustrating early days in France. Addy learnt his trade at various clubs in the French lower leagues, and at one point even thought about giving up the game. He didn't though, and dug deep to prove his worth.
You have to work harder. It was not easy, because sometimes when you try everything and the door is still closed, you say, okay, I want to stop, it's finished. But no, if you have the faith and if you work harder, one day you will have the door open, and that's what happened.
The pinnacle of his career thus far came last summer when he represented Algeria in the FIFA World Cup. Sporting prowess runs in the Guedioura family. His father was also an Algerian international. For Addy, the 0-0 draw with England was an unbelievable occasion.
It's amazing, it's amazing. It's things that I will never forget. I have goosebumps, that's it. I have goosebumps when I talk about this, because, you know, when you are a kid, you think only about World Cup, so When I've been in South Africa with Algeria, it was a dream come true, yeah.
Along with cooking, Adlene makes use of another of his passions to get away from the demands of football. For the last 2 years, he's taken part in Wolves' annual fashion show, which raises money for local charities. He's very particular about what he wears.
I like classic clothes. Classic, but fashion. We are close to the summer, so orange for Wolves and green for Algeria.
Footballers aren't just sports stars these days, they're also style icons. But who's he been influenced by?
Beckham is the main guy, or Zidane as well. When you see Zidane, he wear very nice.
Addy's teammate George Elokobi dropped by. Not that you'd recognise him in those sunglasses. Fashionable maybe, but George was worried about Mick McCarthy's reaction.
I think the gaffer is going to be scared because, you know, me turning up like this, he's going to know there's definitely some you know, partying going somewhere. You know, after training, I've got a date or something.
Both players clearly have an eye for style, but the focus has been on survival for a while. Dressing up has helped to ease the tension, but no one wants a dressing down from Mick McCarthy. Given his impressive form since returning from injury, that's a fate unlikely to befall Adlene Guedioura. On an upward curve, this classy bull is going to take some stopping.
Next time on Premier League World, if you've got it, flaunt it. After 35 years of frustration and